Religion and slavery share a long, complex past. Many faiths began in societies with slavery. It was a common part of ancient life. The Hebrew Bible discusses slavery in detail. It does not condemn it outright. Instead, it provides many regulations. Exodus 21 gives rules for Hebrew slaves. They were to be freed after 6 years. Leviticus 25 allowed owning foreign slaves. These laws offered some, though limited, protection. They reflect ancient societal realities. The New Testament also addresses the issue. Paul's letter to Philemon is a key text. He asks Philemon to welcome back Onesimus. Onesimus was a runaway slave. Paul says to treat him no longer as a slave, but as a dear brother. This implies a profound shift in relationship. Yet Ephesians 6:5 advises slaves to obey. It did not call for immediate, total abolition. The Quran is Islam's revered holy book. It also emerged in a slave-owning society. It acknowledges the existence of slavery. However, it strongly encourages freeing slaves. This is seen as a deeply virtuous act. Quran 90:12-13 states, "And what will make you know what the difficult path is? It is the freeing of a slave." It also set rules for humane treatment. Manumission was highly praised and valued. Other religious traditions mention servitude too. Hindu scriptures refer to dasa. This term means servant or slave. The nature of this servitude varied greatly. It was often different from chattel slavery. Buddhist teachings stress compassion for all. This principle undermines slavery's ethical basis. Ancient texts often managed existing systems. Understanding historical context is truly vital. Ancient economies often relied on slave labor. Religions born then provided moral frameworks. These frameworks worked within existing structures. They did not always seek to overturn systems at once. Change was usually gradual, not sudden. Early teachings focused on humane treatment. This was a step within that given context. Sadly, religious views were twisted to support slavery. In the Americas, some used the Christian Bible. They misinterpreted passages to justify enslavement. The curse of Ham from Genesis was one such example. This was a deeply harmful, incorrect reading. It caused immense suffering for many people. Such views ignored core messages of love. They prioritized power over compassion. Conversely, faith also inspired abolitionist movements. Many people fought bravely against slavery. They were driven by their spiritual convictions. Quakers were early Christian critics of slavery. They believed all people were equal before God. William Wilberforce was an evangelical Christian. He led the fight in Britain for abolition. Their faith fueled their relentless pursuit of justice. Internal debates on slavery occurred within religions. Not all believers agreed on interpretations. Understandings evolved slowly over the centuries. Social progress influenced religious thought. New ethical insights also played a part. The idea of human dignity gained strength. This led to re-evaluating older readings. The spirit of the law grew more important. Today, most major religions condemn slavery. This is a significant shift from past views. Modern readings emphasize universal human rights. They highlight justice and compassion in texts. The focus is on every person's dignity. This is a core value across many faiths. Slavery is now seen as violating divine will. It is an affront to shared humanity. Religious leaders now actively combat modern slavery. This includes human trafficking and forced labor. They draw upon their faith's core teachings. These teachings call for protecting the vulnerable. They also demand justice for the oppressed. Their efforts are global and multifaceted. They raise awareness and aid victims directly. Many view this work as a sacred duty. Pope Francis is a vocal opponent of this. He calls human trafficking a crime against humanity. Islamic scholars issue fatwas against it. They state modern slavery violates Islamic law. Jewish and Protestant groups are also active. Buddhist and Hindu leaders join these efforts. They run campaigns and support anti-slavery work. Interfaith cooperation in this fight is growing. In conclusion, religious texts have a mixed legacy. Some passages were tragically used to condone slavery. However, messages of love and justice are strong. These now inspire the fight against all bondage. The journey of interpretation shows moral growth. Faith communities are increasingly committed. They work to eradicate slavery worldwide. This reflects deep engagement with their heritage.